We're out here at the Johnson Wetland Restoration Site. This is a 50-acre site just southeast of Cologne along the Bevens Creek ditch. This wetland restoration was made possible with the CREP program and additional funds from the local Carver County WMO to enhance the wetland out here. This is all an old lake bottom, probably from the 1800s time frame. And over the last 15 or so years, we've been working with other landowners around here and getting them to put their land also into permanent easement programs, trying to just permanently protect and restore this whole lake bottom. We almost have the entire lake bottom permanently restored again. So the landowner here, Sherry Johnson, approached our SWC office a while back with interest in any potential programs that we had available to put this farmland into. Previously, this land was cropland in a corn soybean rotation. With Bevens Creek going right alongside adjacent to it, they got pretty good drainage with that and with the tile, but still, because it's in the floodplain, they experience drowned out more often than not. So with a number of those factors, she was interested in trying to protect this land, maybe put it into a program, whether that was short-term or long-term. And she was interested in the wildlife habitat aspect of it and trying to help mitigate some of the flooding that we often see in this area. For this site, construction started in the winter of 2018 and took about 2 weeks or so to complete. One of the reasons why we picked the winter time frame for construction was because of the peat soils out here and how soft it was all summer and flooded out. It gave us just enough frost in the ground to get big machines out here. There was a number of restoration things we did out here. One of the things we did first was break tile. The contractor also did 2 large scrapes in the center of the wetland to increase the holding capacity for water and mitigate flooding in the ditch system. There was also 2 spillways put in, one on the far side of the easement and one here in the corner of the easement. That'll allow water, when it reaches a certain level in the ditch, to flow into the site here and then slowly settle out or hold in the scrapes, and then making its way back into the ditch when needed. Bevens Creek is impaired for excess nutrients and excess sediment loads. The restorations out here at this site should help with that by allowing the water from the ditch to flow in, hold the water temporarily, allowing the sediment to settle out in the scrapes and then go back into the ditch. Oftentimes the sediment contains various nutrients from the farm fields, so by that should help lessen the nutrient load in the ditch. The Carver WMO also has 2 stream monitoring sites, one above the restoration and one below it over here. With the stream monitoring sites, hopefully we'll be able to see a change and above the restoration, and then after the water has gone through the restoration and is back in the ditch, and hopefully see some positive impacts from that.